Action.
Hi, I'm Colton, and today I'm going to be showing you how to change a tire on a car. Things you are going to need is a lug wrench and a jack. You can find both of those either in the trunk or located underneath one of the seats in the car. The first step you're going to want to do before you get it jacked up or anything is loosen up the lug nuts, and once you get all those broken loose, you can go ahead, put the jack underneath, find a solid place on the frame to put the jack so you can jack it up so you can get underneath it. Oh shit. Once you begin to get it raised up, you're going to want to be able to make sure the tire that you're going to replace can move freely. And main reason why I'm doing this speech is because there's a lot of vehicle owners that don't know how to do it. And in my opinion, that is one of the main things you want to know how to do while owning a vehicle. Once you get it up enough where the tire can move, you gotta make sure you don't smack the jack. Once you get the lug nuts off, or to the point where you can take them off the rest of the way with your hand, works a lot easier if you have a cordless rattle gun, so that way you don't have to sit here and manually do it. But most of us will not have access to that, and you'll never know if you're on the side of the road and someone will be able to stop and help you. Once you begin to get all the lug nuts off, you're gonna want to make sure to set them to the side where you aren't gonna lose any of them, because you're obviously gonna need them later on. And usually your spare will be located in your trunk or underneath the vehicle, depending on what kind of vehicle you have. I currently do not have one, so I just gotta take mine off and then put it back on. If you're having troubles lifting it up to get it back onto the bolt, you can use your legs, lift up, and then line it up with the bolts. Push that back on. You can then grab your lug nuts and just start them. I usually alternate them once you get them on. Because that was the way I was taught. Once you get them all on, you're going to want to alternate which ones you tighten. So right now I'm going for this one. After I'm done with this, I'm going to move over to this one. Once you get them tightened just enough to where the tire starts to move itself, you can go ahead and drop the car again so you can get the lug nuts tightened the rest of the way. And there's no promises that you're going to be able to stay clean on this, as you can tell, unless someone does come and help you. But hopefully after watching this, you'll be able to do this all by yourself. all of your parts are out from underneath the car so you don't end up smashing any of them when you go to lower it. After you get to that point, you can come back and tighten them the rest of the way. After you get to that, go ahead and try and make it to the closest place that has a torquing wrench so you can make sure they're tightened to where they're supposed to be. Done.